So with that being said, guys, please feel free to check me out on YouTube here at I am JD Anderson, and I swear it never fails. Every time I'm making a video, somebody calls me. Hold on one second. Yo, what's going on, man? You know it, yeah. I'm actually, the camera's rolling right now, so don't talk too loud. Yeah, of course, man, of course, that's what I do. So what are you talking about? That probably wouldn't be the best move that you need to do. So you want to add new trade lines to the mix? You got so much other stuff you need to clean up, man, before you start looking to get new credit. Seriously. All right, man. You called me for a reason, right? You wanted some honest advice, right? Yeah, dude. You need to like focus on other things before we get to credit. All right, boss. I get with you. Peace. Here's the thing. Let's just scrap all of that we talked about, and let's just focus right in on credit itself and adding new trade lines. What's going on, guys? It's your boy James D. Anderson at I am JD Anderson. Welcome back to another video. We're talking about finance, and now apparently we're talking about credit. Spring has sprung. I'm outside. I'm enjoying the great sunlight, so got the shades on, of course, because make sure I can talk directly to you guys. But we're going to break it down and talk about why you, and I'm just off the cuff, we're going to talk about why you need to focus on other things before adding new trade lines. So let's jump into it. Well, I should say let's add trade lines like in a little bit, not off the top. All right, guys, so let me break it down to you on why you might want to focus on actually doing some other things before you want to do new credit. See, so many people come to me with questions, say, well, James, I want to add credit, I want to boost my score, I want to add trade lines, I want to add credit. And that's cool, and that is a part of the strategy when you're actually restoring and maintaining your credit. However, it's such a small piece of what makes up your credit score, because did you guys know that your payment history makes up the largest chunk of your actual credit score? That is 35%. 35% of your score is made up just on your payment history. So now let's put our big boy pants on and our big girl pants, and let's talk about it. Because if you're not making your payment history, we have to look at what's going on with you financially. Do you have a cash flow problem, or is it that you're just not organized, or that you can't actually make the payments, on time, or you're not getting online, or you're just forgetting? Like, what are the issues of why you cannot make your payments? And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, because so many things are on auto drafts and auto debits, most individuals just have a cash flow problem. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is absolutely true what you have going on. So if you're struggling with making your payments, if you're struggling with keeping ahead right now, I don't think you have the discipline to start adding new trade lines to your particular credit to boost it up. You need to focus and clean up the mess you already have there right now, so that way when it's time to get that new credit, you're organized. You can make some moves in business, you can do other things, as opposed to just run up credit and not be able to pay it. So that's where that stands right there. You enjoying the weather, man? Oh man, come on now. I love the springtime. It's not too hot, not too cold. So your payment history accounts for 35%. That's a big portion. That's a big chunk of your credit score. So let's talk about the second part, which is actually going to be your credit utilization. And your credit utilization is absolutely huge, because it actually accounts for 30% of your credit score. So what does that mean, credit utilization? Let's say, for instance, you got 3 credit cards, all right? Those 3 credit cards each have a limit of $2,500 on them. Well, with $2,500 on those cards, on 3 cards, that's $7,500 you got allocated for you as credit to use. Well, your credit utilization is actually how much of that percentage-wise you're absolutely using. So let's say, for instance, you use 1 card and you maxed it out, and the other ones are left empty. Well, that would be $2,500 of the $7,500 that you use. So that would be 1/3, or 33%. So what we have to focus on is how to keep that number somewhere around 30%. So at that particular point, if you have $10,000 out there, you don't want to use no more than 30%, which would be $3,000 of the credit allocated towards you. And that's what's going to overall give you, a nice healthy ratio, so that you can actually control yourself, and that you're able to keep a portion of the credit in-house. You got credit to use. You're not just going out there maxing it out, and it kind of shows some responsibility that you're actually responsible and you're not having these urges. And it's kind of a weird place, because if you're in business, there might be some times where you actually got to throw down, get some things done, because you're going to have that return come back to you. But the key is you have to knock that baby out and keep it moving very quickly. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's just two portions that you want to focus on that makes up 65% of your score. 65% of your score is made up from payment history and your credit utilization. Did you guys know that only 10% of your credit score is actually the the trade lines, adding new trade lines, and then another 15% or so should be your actual length of credit history, and then another 10% is your credit mix, which will give you your overall total of 100%. So when you focus on new trade lines and adding new credit, that's such a small percentage of what you actually need to be getting done. So if you want to get things done and get that credit score moving and get that credit cleaned up, there's step-by-step process that you have to do. But let's get the payment history together, and then let's get the credit utilization together. And if you take those two tips, if you run with those two things right there, I promise you, it's going to make a better impact with more of your efforts instead of going out here trying to get new credit. So that's all I'm going to share with you guys here today. I just want to come to you with a short, quick video. Of course, guys, if you're ever curious about how to increase your credit and how to do different things financially, there will be a link around somewhere that you guys can actually check out. But this has been your boy James E. Anderson, coming back to you with another short finance video on this channel, where we talked about everything about business, money, capitalism, and finance, and overall how to be great with your money. So I'm signing off. I'm about to enjoy this weather some more. It's your boy James E. Anderson, Mr. Be Great with Your Money, at I am JD Anderson. Hit the like button. Of course, you can hit that bell to get notifications after you subscribe. But if you want to hang out, get more tips, get more tricks, get more videos as far as money's concerned and personal finance, this is the place to hang out. So I look forward to hanging out with you guys and giving you as much value as possible. So that's it. We out. Peace.